Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. My thoughts are today with the families and friends of the worshippers brutally killed in St Francis Church in Owu yesterday on a sacred day for Christians around the world. Members of my constituency who are members of the Nigerian diaspora have been raising their grave concerns around escalating religious-based violence in Nigeria for a long time now. And I tabled a written question a year ago on this topic, and I looked at the answer today. The response then was the same as the response we've had from the Minister today, which is that the government is encouraging the Nigerian government to take urgent action. While we've had warm words from the Minister today, I'm afraid the response doesn't meet the scale of the urgency of this horrific loss of life and escalating violence that we are seeing in Nigeria. So I asked the Minister, what is her own measure of the success of the programmes that she's talked about today? How will she know what is the impact that she is looking at for those interventions? And what engagement is she having with members of the Nigerian diaspora here in the UK to help inform the government's approach and make sure that it really is having an impact to stop this terrible violence?
I'd like to thank the Honourable Lady because she is actually asking really important questions. This is a really, it's a really tragic situation. It is one of the most violent countries in the world, and the violence is coming from many, many, many different reasons and different reasons in different parts of the country. This is what I've heard when I visited myself, but also when I've spoken to different leaders on the ground, different community groups, different stakeholders. That one of the huge tragedies about Sunday's awful attack is that it was in a part of the country which historically has been and has not seen this type of attack. So it's even in a way even more shocking and more concerning that it's therefore potentially widening. We are concerned, and we continue to be concerned, about the increase in this violence, especially in a country which is so significant and has got so many brilliant things happening in it. But that is why we've worked with the government to see where we can support what there needs to be done. We work with community leaders. We take different actions in different parts of the country as well. We often work with different state governors on different projects to try and increase stability and increase prosperity. For example, investing in education, investing in entrepreneurship programs, etc., are all part of creating stability as well. On the issue of attacks against different religious groups, sometimes these attacks are can have a religious link, other times they don't. But that's why we work not only to support joint voices coming together from different religious communities, but also to tackle the causes of instability.